I think we should start right with, what should we start with, Kelsey?
Should start with the drip edge.
Start with a drip edge. Okay.
All right.
So there's a couple different reasons you want to use a drip edge. Obviously, we want to help keep water out of our buildings. And a drip edge will reduce water being surface tension of water. And it's not going to be able to coil around and pile up. The other thing is if you're doing a metal roof, specifically standing seam, a lot of times you need this piece to get started.
All right, what's the next flashing
Well,
we're going to bend up here?
I don't know if we're going to install it right away, but we should probably kick it out.
Oh, dude. My favorite flashing of all time. It's so simple, and yet it does so much work.
So one bend out of a piece of scrap aluminum, or depending on what type of roof, maybe it's going to be steel. A pair of needle nose pliers. I don't have my fancy European finger tongs this year.
That's okay.
But, and we just bend it over. A little bit of a twist. Get your hammer out. There we have it.
Look at
a
that.
small piece that will kick water out and away from your building. And if you like the guy who's installing the siding, or if you're installing the siding, do yourself a favor. Just round that off. Ask me how I know later. Not right now, later. Just about everything we do begins with a hem.
But so how is it that you're not using a tape measure to make these?
So these Topco tapes are designed so that they're actually indexed off the anvil of the brake. So I have two scales, one on each side. One is for the cutoff tool, so it's already got the offset, the 1.5" offset for the cutoff tool if I'm breaking down stock. This side that I'm using right now measures directly off of the face of that anvil, so I don't have to pull my tape out every time. It's got the measurements right on it. And that is the other important piece. And if you notice, nothing's truly 90 there. Everything's on a little bit of an angle. That allows you to maintain that positive slope against the wall. And whether you're doing completely hidden fastener and you're hooking into that with like an S-hook or a cleat, or you're screwing down through, having the ability to compress that piece just ensures that it's going to be watertight to your roof.
So and the hem does a couple of things, right?
Yeah. It's a hem. Some people call it a safety edge. So you don't cut yourself like that. You can't see it from here, but may or not be some blood on some of this stuff. The other thing is it's more aesthetically appealing.
Yeah. And there's some stiffness that it provides as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That is probably the most important reason, actually. So while Kelsey's getting that, we're going to break down another piece of metal so that we have something to do our Z-bar with. So my first break, I did not get a cutoff tool with because, didn't really maybe have the money and whatnot, and I thought, how much time can that save? Now,
so much.
Now, I would not do anything without a cutoff tool.
I got a Z. What's up with the Z?
It's Z, but okay.
Z. I'm sorry, Mr. Canada. You're an American now. This is a Z. Flashings aren't complicated. One of the things I think that you talk about this quite a bit, but it's pretty simple, right? The water's going downhill. We want to encourage its movement downhill. We want to make sure that we're lapping in the right direction. But the geometry of these things doesn't need to be overly complicated.
No,
right?
it does not.
An L will get the water out, and I've seen you put make it into a W for a valley so that it helps disturb the water a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's basic geometry. It's not overly complicated stuff.
If you do any amount of remodeling, renovations, you're a general contractor, I highly suggest you have one of these in your toolbox. There's like 12, 15 different bends you need to know, and once you know the basics, you can bend anything.